Hey guys, welcome to the Super Post Show where we talk about things Marvel, DC, and Star Wars. It's your boy Stevie Hayes, and today I want to talk to you guys about Batman. Okay, there's a lot of rumors going on about what universe is this going to be in, and who's going to be the main Batman of the universe. So, if you guys don't know, I believe that Robert Pattinson is going to be the Batman of the new DCU, and I think that I have some really good reasons why. And so, I'm going to talk to you guys about that, and we'll get into it. Okay, so. I do think that there's a slight possibility of the Batman universe being the center of the James Gunn DCU, and I think that it could be done. All right, now I think this needs to happen because of the simple fact that we don't need multiple Batmans. All right, one of the weaknesses of the DCU is that there were too many separate projects happening, and a lot of fans were confused about what was canon with what. And with James Gunn and Peter Safran now in leadership, we have an opportunity to get structure. And with this happening, now is the time to have Robert Pattinson, make that change and become not just the Batman of this solo universe, but now the Batman of the DCU. And honestly, I think that Pattinson himself would be perfect for the DCU because he is in his early stages of Batman, right? And this is really good because we all know that, and James Gunn said this in the tweet, that the new Superman is going to be in his early stages, not to mention all of the other characters that are going to be recast, which could give this new group like that the chance to grow together, to where not every like where not everyone is a pro. There are some novices and where they can grow and become better. And you can and then a lot of people say, like, well, what about the dark tone, that the Batman movie has? Well, you can create a better tone in the solo films if Robert Pattinson's Batman is immersed into the DCEU. Because one of my biggest, probably my one critic from the Batman movie is that the Batman felt too human. Like there was no room for a supernatural type of plot to enter the current tone that Batman gives. And honestly, in my opinion, I think that if the tone was changed a tiny bit, it can automatically give us the idea that Superman or someone like the Man Bat could exist in this universe. And honestly, I think that would be perfect. And I think that this change would be the best choice for this franchise. And I think that a lot of fans will automatically gravitate to giving the DCU a lot of credibility, having someone like Matt Reeves kind of stepping up in the area, and also doing a project this. I mean, having the Batman in the DCU, right? Making his universe the main DCU. I think it gives Matt Reeves so much more material to work with, because now we can have a team up movie with Batman and another character. We also can get the Bat family, segueing into Titans films and all of these other things that can, kind of branch off of this instead of doing the Penguins show, which I think is stupid, but that's my opinion. But honestly, if this does happen, I would probably get emotional and cry because I do believe that Robert Pattinson had something really great with the Batman, and if I'm James Gunn, right, like I totally understand why you would want to let go of Henry Cavill, let go of Jason Momoa, even let go of Gal Gadot, and Zachary Levi. I don't really get why Zachary Levi is saying not a big fan, but having someone like Robert Pattinson, year two Batman, right? Even if we do a Batman 2, which might be 4 or 5 years ahead, maybe 3 years ahead, maybe 2 years ahead, having a Superman year 2 movie and maybe having the Batman cameo and kind of like how we saw in the animated movies, how kind of they, slowly invaded into each other's spaces. I think that could build something awesome, instead of, in the past when we just got this random Batman versus Superman film. So yeah, I think that having two Batman is just worthless. There's no reason to have that. And as I've said before, I do think Robert Pattinson is a really great actor. And the way that he portrayed this character, I don't see any reason why he couldn't be able to put that into the DCU with other characters, and you can still make the type of movies that he's made. Just imagine we see Superman and like we see him doing his thing, and then all you hear is dun, 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 underneath the bridge, or you hear dun, 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 boom, 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 boom. Like, come on, man, I would lose my mind, having someone like that in the DCU would catapult the universe, So yeah, that is my opinion. I do think that Robert Pattinson's Batman has a chance of becoming the main universe. And if you don't know, all of this idea stems from this is the fact that the head of Warner Brothers said there will not be multiple Batman. And I really think there's going to be one. I don't see there being more than one. So yeah, tell me what you guys think. Tell me if you want Robert Pattinson to be the Batman of the DCU. If you don't, state your case and we will have a nice debate because I strongly disagree. So yeah, thank you guys for listening. And guys, remember, please like, subscribe, and show some love. All right. Peace out.